Hello, in this video I'll be making a cursor that rotates when you move it to face the direction it's moving. I've seen this before in ads and tutorials and thought it looked cool, so I decided to recreate it. While looking around for an example of it, I found another person who coded the same thing on Reddit. Darwin Energy posted this video which shows the same effect that I want to recreate. In their video, they are able to click with the cursor. I'm not sure if I'll add that feature, however, because it seems like it would be harder to click with a cursor that changes directions. I might decide to, though. One thing about Darwin's that I might want to change is that when he switches directions, the cursor instantly snaps to the new direction. To make the cursor look more fluid, I'm planning on making the cursor rotate in increments toward the target direction, depending on the speed you're moving the cursor. This means it won't snap, The first step will be to make a doppelganger cursor that is constantly at your cursor and hide your cursor so it looks like your real cursor. I'll need to detect the direction you're moving your cursor, so I'll need to keep track of its position last frame and its position this frame, so that I can find the angle between them. This can also be used to find the speed of the cursor by getting the difference between the positions and using the Pythagorean theorem or something to find the distance the cursor moved in one frame. Then, depending on the speed, I rotate the cursor a bit toward the direction it moves. If I want to add clicking with the fake cursor, it will be kind of easy because I already have a system for fake cursor clicking on an unfinished project. Then I just need to rotate the clicking point to match the cursor's clicking point. To get started, we need a cursor. I wanted to make everything myself, so I started designing a cursor in Adobe Illustrator based off of the Mac cursor. I changed it a little bit so that it would point upwards and make the rotation a bit easier. Now finally we can get to the coding. I started by hiding the cursor, adding an image of the cursor I drew, styling it, and making it go to the real cursor. Now we have this. Some might call it boring, but see how it points up unlike a real cursor that's diagonal? Fine, I'll add more to it. I just added basic rotation and now it's looking more like I want it to. I haven't added the smoothing to the rotation yet, so I think once I do, it'll fix some of the glitches. Time to add the smoothing. I added the smoothing and now it's a lot more satisfying. The cursor rotates toward what direction you're moving it, depending on the speed. And if you move it backwards slowly, it feels like you're pushing an invisible ball, which is very frustrating. I think now it's ready for clicking to make it a bit more interesting. It's finished. I adjusted a few things and added basic clicking and it's done. I'll be posting it on my website linked on screen and in the description. Sorry this video took a while. I was on vacation for 3 weeks and I was also just lazy. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, comment, or leave a like. Bye!